Thank you very much.
This is CJ being faked out by the new power generation, as the band provided me some B-roll. I don't think NPG musical director and keyboard player Morris Hayes was trying to fake me out. I just didn't know. The band wasn't finished putting that last kiss on the song being sung here by lead vocalist MacKenzie, the group's newest member. After rehearsal, I sat down with MacKenzie, one word, capital M, capital K, no last name, in an august Twin City studio that boasts the likes of Janet Jackson having recorded here.
Is there any place that you are happier than when you're on stage?
My wife's arms.
All right.
You know, that's probably the only place. I started performing live in church when I was 2, so I'm naturally very introverted, but on stage I'm free. That's my home. That's my house. So yeah, not too many places.
Where were you when you got the word that you were the new lead singer for New Power Generation?
Well, when I got contacted, I was walking my dog, and I remember opening the message, an email from Jill, and she was reaching out and wanted to get on the phone and wanted to talk about me, you know, coming out here and doing some shows with the guys. And at that time, I just thought, okay, they just need a sub, and maybe I'll, you know, see what it's like, see what happens. But I didn't respond to her for a while because I thought it was fake. Because what do you mean you want me to come do a show with the New Power Generation? No, what do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. I thought it was not real, and it was real. Next thing I know, I'm in cold Minneapolis in February, outside at the Super Bowl Live, freezing, and then we got to do the Dakota shows. It was the end, I think it was the last night of the Dakota shows. All the guys just kind of came around me and gave me the thumbs up and pat on the back. And then shortly after that, I had a conversation with Jill, and she was like, they want you to be a part of the band. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and I've just been enjoying the dream ever since then.
When do you remember first hearing a Prince song?
I had to be definitely under 10, maybe like 6 or 7. Now, there was no secular music allowed in my house at that time. My parents were very strict Southern Baptists. Anything gospel was okay. Now, they'd let some Motown stuff slide. We'd get some Temptations and some Stevie Wonder in there every once in a while. And my mom was a fan of young Michael, so we got to listen to that stuff. But the first song I heard of Prince's was Purple Rain. As cliche as that is, and that's everybody's song, but we were not allowed to listen to him. But I remember the feeling that I had the first time I heard him. We were in public and that song was playing. And it reminded me of what I felt in church. It had a spirituality to it, and I hadn't really encountered that with other music that wasn't gospel music. So that began my secret studies, as I called them. My parents had a 45 collection, and Prince was in there, even though we weren't allowed to listen to him.
Ooh.
Right. So I would take my parents' 45 collection into my little closet. She had my mom had this little compact record player.
They're back in style. They're back in,
yeah,
yes,
right?
They are.
So, yeah, I would just sit in my closet for hours and just, yeah. So that was my first introduction to him. I didn't start studying him until I was grown, until I was 18, left home, because then I could listen to whatever I wanted to.
Right.